President Macron's pension czar, Jean-Paul Delevoye, the High Commissioner for Pension Reform, has repeatedly come out to say that women will be the big winners from this planned overhaul. But not everyone is so convinced. I'm joined here in the studio by the spokesperson for the Nos Retraites, or in English, Our Pensions Collective, who just wants to be referred to as Agathe. Thank you very much for coming in to talk to us. Now, earlier this week, your group wrote a piece for Mediapart. You've massively contradicted that line from Delevoye, saying that, he believes that women will benefit massively from these changes. Why do you disagree with that line?
Well, first of all, we think that there are going to be no winners at all with this pension reform because the government has decided to freeze at 14% of our GDP, the amount of money we give to our pension system. And this will lead to a decrease of the pension level of everyone, women and men included. And we are a bit afraid of the impact that this reform could have on women, especially in terms of their financial autonomy when they are retired.
Now, are there, in your view, certain women who will, or certain sections of women that will suffer more than others under these changes that are being put forward by the Macron government?
Well, we think that it is, with this reform, the government really attacks the financial autonomy of women when they are retired. For example, they tell us that they will give a 5% increase of pension for every kid that you have in your family. But this increase of pension, this 5%, you have to divide it in the couple, inside the couple. So you have to decide who will get this money out. And in my couple, for example, my companion gets more money than I get. So obviously we're going to choose him to get this increase. So this really attacks the financial autonomy of women. But we also know that widows will be attacked. In our current system, widows can benefit from a part of their deceased husband's pension when they die. And in the new system that is proposed to us by Macron and Delevoye, this part of pension will only be accessible at the age of 62. So women will have to wait until they are 62 and retired to get this money. So they are going to suffer a big difference in terms of standard of living.
But do you agree on any level with the government when it says that this current system is outdated, it's too complicated, it definitely needs changing?
I agree that it's maybe complicated, even though it's quite simple to understand that our current system really guarantees a level of pension because it is a defined benefits system, contrarily to the system that is proposed to us by Macron, which is a contribution-defined system. But I agree that women suffer a lot in this system because of the pay gap, because of career gaps, career inequalities that we have in France, and that is an issue that should be addressed by the government.
Now, when Emmanuel Macron came to power as president, he vowed to reduce this gap between men and women. That was the kind of the flagship part of his presidency. Does this pension reform or these pension reform plans, in your view, show that that's all just hot air and total rubbish?
Well, Delevoye and Macron also said that the pension system cannot be here to, how could I say that, to repair, to take care of the issues that are created in the professional life, if that's a simple bit. And that's an issue, I think. The pay gap is a problem nowadays, and I don't think that it is today addressed by the government as well.
Okay, Agathe from the Our Pensions Collective, that's all we have time for. Thank you very much for coming to talk to us here on France 24. Thank you.
Thank you very much.